I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Dallas foul. Kyrie
and
Irving.
There's the call on
First
Kyrie Irving.
Foul.
That's his first foul. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Outside, Green. Here's Bullock. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here are the Clippers. So here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And it's Bullock missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Leonard. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
That would be a backcourt violation.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Pass to Green. Outside Irving. And here's Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. Irving, good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
And Westbrook, here we go.
Russell Westbrook.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Doncic. Back to Powell. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Westbrook's got the ball. On the wing, George. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. George has got his second basket of the game.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Mavericks making a switch here.
For your detailed crew.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Irving looking for an opening. Pulls up on the wing. That shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of
Russell
finish.
Westbrook.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Irving after the basket by Los Angeles. .102 left in the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Leonard. Covington in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Really nice work here from Covington to draw the foul on his way up.
Shooting for the
He's got a
Clippers.
real talent for
Robert
drawing
Covington.
fouls and getting himself to the foul line.
So he gets them both. Mavericks trailed by 6. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Kleba. Good D by Covington. In the corner, George with it. And it's George finishing it off.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handling. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands. Most times, it's pretty good.
And so it's Los Angeles
The
in the
Clippers.
driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Mavericks timeout call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And here is Los Angeles now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Time on the clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving with the ball. Doesn't go that time. Irving with the steal. Pass to Powell. Doncic looking it over. Back to Powell. Now Green. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Powell. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. So here's Westbrook. He's got 6. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Doncic with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Green slams it in.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you got to be ready to receive.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
To the paint. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Powell.
Out of bounds.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Stolen by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Westbrook's got the ball. Here's George. Holiday with the block. Fast break Dallas. Here's Wood. And it's rebounded by Covington.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Justin Holiday picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for your
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Hardy. Westbrook with the nice D there. Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Zubac. Latrey. And Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 9.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The shot by George, no good. And the Mavericks with possession here. 7-point differential. Out to the wing. Stolen by Zubac. .30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Covington wide open. He fires on the 3 off target. Right side Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Kleba. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Russell Westbrook.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Los Angeles.
With a score.
Bringing the
Your Mavericks. 19. The Clippers.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Irving.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Pass to Green. Back to Bullock. The kick out to Irving. Clock at 6. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 7 points in the game. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
First team foul.
A superstar who really kind of keeps
At the line for the
to
Clippers.
himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Pass to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. Back to Zubac. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Zubac has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, George is an outstanding player. Actually, one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Defensive foul.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender and create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks
At the line for the
to run.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
Here's Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Irving, good.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. Pass to George. Back to Leonard. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now Leonard. He's got 13. And that one, good. Leonard's got 15 points.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
And the Mavericks call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Russell Westbrook.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's Hardy with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Wood can't hit. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Westbrook with a wide open look.
Russell Westbrook.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead. Dallas calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Here's Doncic. He has 7. Irving from long range. Westbrook pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to George. Three-pointer. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
The shot by Powell, no good. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Gets it off. Off target.
That's the end of the
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing.
39. The Clippers, 48.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Clippers leading by 9. Now here is George. Irving with the steal. On the wing, Doncic. Shoots. They get it back. Outside Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. They get it back. Powell. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that guy.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have... Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Irving double team to the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
It's Westbrook with the drive. He's off on that one. Pass to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Shot clock reset for Dallas. A second chance effort. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's George. Outside Leonard. Here he goes. And finished off by Leonard.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Covington. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Dallas calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, and he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Doncic fires from way outside. The long distance three is built.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
It's Westbrook with the drive.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, the top man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
.136 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Right there.
And here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Westbrook fires away from outside.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Over to the wing. And that one's good. George.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Substitution on the court.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 12. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let me hear you! Fans, please give a big round of applause for your junior defense crew. Give a big hand to your junior D-Town crew.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebounded by Covington. Shoots from the elbow. Leonard, no luck. Pass to Doncic. Takes a three. No good that time.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend.